Good evening, traffic safety enthusiasts, and I'm here just to go over a couple things I think might make your day a little bit more engaging on Saturday. To help you brush up and practice on some of the maneuvers that are required by the DMV road test and that you'll be teaching that we've talked about, I'm going to have you do some activities in the classroom while I'm working with the skid monster. Once you feel comfortable with those, we're going to have you go out. And those maneuvers are going to be the intersection turnabout, which Rich showed you, perpendicular backing, parallel parking, and stopping and starting on the hill. The stopping and starting on the hill, I won't be able to actually have you practice with a remote control car, but what I will be doing is using the third edition of the partnership book. We refer to as the pink book, and you're going to be looking at those activities. The intersection turnabout is on page 26, 27. Perpendicular backing is page 150. Parallel parking is page 170. Hill starts are on page 168. What I like is it gives you a nice cookbook, step-by-step approach to do these things, and it's easy to use, easy to have right by you, so it's a nice little resource if you can still get one. They're pretty much out of print at this point, but it's a great source. One of the ways that I think that you might have fun practicing those activities is to open up to the pages and actually using a series of either Matchbox cars, hope I didn't use the trade name, with some of the model roadways that Fred has developed, and you can actually go through step by step what those maneuvers are. And that's not too bad. Or we can challenge you to do some of these with a remote control car. And if you notice, they can be difficult. The remote control cars are not that accurate. So it really challenges how well you can set up these maneuvers and perform them. And as you watch this one for the parallel parking, we're not quite the 3 feet away. We're trying to get our pivot point or back bumpers lined up and get that 45-degree angle. It's not perfect. Those tires don't turn exactly the 30 degrees that our vehicles that we drive in the real world. But it does open you up for some possibilities there. So there's that piece. We can do that also with the intersection turnabout. I do have my own type of roadways here. I know it's black on black, but you can get the idea that you're going past the intersection and lining up, and that's you're going to back around the corner. It's really to get you used to the steps and to try your skills at this. It is not necessarily easy. You can see it right there. It's nice and challenging. The other one would be the perpendicular parking, and all these will be available to you in the classroom. Let's get that to work. Great. So you can see how you can line things up, get your 45-degree angles, use your pivot point, talk yourself through it, and it's really good practice. There's our 45-degree angle. At that point, probably should turn really hard, and you're going to see that those tires are sliding on the vinyl a little bit, and I'm ending up in the wrong space altogether. But definitely it's something that you can work with and have some fun. Then we'll send you out on the road, and what I will have you do is actually we'll use some of the roadways in and near Mount Mansfield, just to give you an idea. My mistake. Use Google Maps. Okay, here we are on Brown's Trace, probably right in here. Get rid of that. What you're going to do is turn right out of Mount Mansfield, go up to the top of the hill to Packard, turn left on Packard, and then we'll close this in a little bit. So here's Packard. You go up over a hill. And if you come over the hill, there's a couple of different developments that you could use. You could turn onto Starboard, and there's quite a few places where you can do the intersection turnaround. I don't know if the hills are really good there. Or you can turn right onto Christie Lane, and several of these streets that you can do the intersection turnaround. Beechwood is a great place to do a hill start on. You can use South Main Street. You can go onto Route 15, turn left, heading west, and take you into another development, turning right onto Griswold, coming down, turning left onto Snowflake, and you can do some of those maneuvers here. Down here in Ross Lane, where it intersects back onto Griswold, works really well. And then on the backside of Griswold, here's a really nice hill that you can practice your hill starts on. So that gives you a couple of activities that you might be, a couple of areas where you can practice and that are not too far from school. I certainly hope you can take advantage of some of these opportunities and have a little bit of fun with it. Thanks for watching.